Okay. Okay, Satini, Stakatuhan. Um, it's good to see you, everybody. Catherine and I were just visiting about canoe journey, and we had some questions about how to get involved, and we had a few people chime in. Canoe journey in Southeast Alaska takes place every 2 years in the summertime, and I was able to paddle with Cake. And so my point of contact is Lagwanai. You can find her on Facebook. I put her name in the chat. Looks like Huna Indian Association also. And then Search in Sitka helps with the canoe journey, Dale Lindstrom. So thank you everybody who chimed in on that. It's a fun topic. Um, but yeah, here we are. It's week 3 of our class. October 1st already. Where does the time go? I put the slides in the chat if you want to follow along. Um, and every time there's a new month, I like to share its Tlingit name. The months in Tlingit they go by the moon, so they go by a lunar calendar. Because of that, they don't quite line up with the English names we know for months because the English names are a Gregorian calendar. So instead of going by the actual moon phases, they take the whole year and split it up into 12 exactly. So they're a little disjointed, but generally October lines up with Displane, and this means big moon. When animals are in their prime condition, wild waterfowl are abundant, people return to winter villages with summer food supplies. And so let's practice this month name. This first word, dis, means moon, and the next word, plain, is big. And so you put them together, it means big moon. Go ahead and unmute your mics and repeat after me. Displain.
Displane.
Again, displain.
Displane.
Displain.
Disclaim.
Okay. And one more time. Displain.
Displane.
Disclaim.
Okay, that's good. If you want to read more about the months, I pulled this picture off the resource Tlingit Einachsa. That means say it in Tlingit. It's a phrase book that's been published by Alaska Heritage Institute, and it looks like this. I put a link in the slides to get here. And if you want to check out the months specifically, it's under Chapter 4, Months, Seasons, Days, and Time References. So there's a fun explanation of the months here and all the month names and useful phrases for talking about time of day, time of year, things like that. Any questions about that? All right. Well, so for today, we're going to do pronunciation practice. Last week, people asked questions about these pinched letters, and so I put together some words for us to practice that sound of pinched letters. And we also last week practiced the question, what do you see? We've been working on looking at an image, a poster of a lot of activities going on, and talking about what we see. And you all came up with 4 new vocabulary words for us to talk about things that we see. So we'll do an exercise around those today. And toward the end of class, I want to teach you a new phrase for it's a full moon. Some of your vocab words you selected are about the moon and moonlight. And we'll talk about the moon. The moon and tides have a big effect on our activity for these 2 months, digging cockles and digging clams. And these all are coming together in a nice way. So we'll be putting them together as we go. So yeah, let's get into pinched letters. We talked about if you see an apostrophe after a letter like this, it's called a pinched letter, and that lets you know that you need to make it sound really sharp. And so a CH is pronounced the same way in English, a ch sound. And when you have a pinch after it, then it's going to sound even sharper. Ch. And so let's practice this word. This word means merlet. It's a little seabird. And repeat after me. Ch-eat.
Eat. Eat.
Ch-eat. Go ahead and make it sound nice and sharp and repeat after me again. Ch-eat.
Eat.
Ch-eat. And one more time. Ch-eat.
Eat.
Ch-eat. Another one. This is a challenge for me is a pinched L. And so don't be too hard on yourselves, but the way you pronounced a Tlingit L is you position your mouth just as if you're saying an English voiced L, L, but now
L.
it's and then instead of activating your voice box, you just relax your cheeks here and kind of blow out the air and let it slide past the sides of your tongue and let it flap a little bit. And yeah, and the way I liked this explanation from my elder, Shirley Kendall, was if it's pinched, then she's like, I want to hear the bubbles. So you're gonna pinch that sound and really let the air pop some bubbles on the side of your tongue and repeat after me. Ook.
Luke.
Ook.
Luke.
Uh, and this is the word for coho or silver salmon.
Luke.
Again, repeat after me. Ook.
Luke.
Ook.
Luke.
Um, one more time. Ook.
Luke.
Ook.
Luke. Luke.
Uh, so let's do back to the top. Repeat after me. Eat.
Eat. Eat.
Eat. Ook.
Luke. Luke. Luke.
Next one means black bear. Repeat after me. Eek.
Eat.
Eek. Mhm. The pinched S is super sharp sounding, almost like a Z. And let's do it again. Eek.
Zeke. Zeke.
Yeah.
Zeke.
Good. And we don't have to memorize these since we're just doing pronunciation. So let's just focus on the sounds, but back to the top. Repeat after me. Eat.
Eat.
Eat. Next one. Ook. Ook. Eek.
Zeke.
Eek.
Zeke. Zeke.
Next one is king salmon.
Ta.
Uh,
Such a small word for such a big fish.
yeah. Yeah, small, short, exciting word for a fish that takes a long time to catch.
I'm a pro at catching them.
Whoa, really?
Yes, I can catch
Awesome.
like up to 6, 7 a day.
That's incredible.
Yep.
What a good skill to
They're
have.
fun.
Mm,
They're fun to catch.
I agree. It's been a while
And
since
the
I caught
biggest
one.
one was 35 pounds.
Awesome.
It was huge.
That's a good king. Such a delicious food.
Fed a lot of people.
Yeah. Oh, all right, back to the top. Eat.
T
G.
G.
Coho. Ook.
No.
Ooh. Black bear. Eek.
Zeke. Zeke.
Next one. Ah.
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 Ah. Ah.
And
Oh.
this little bird, it's like a small little bird, and you have two pinched sounds. So it's a TS pinch, and there's two of them. So repeat after me. Tee.
T.
T.
Good. Look at that little guy singing. Repeat after me. Tee.
T.
T.
Yeah, good.
T.
Uh, um,
We
there's a
have a lot
question.
of those birds here.
Oh, nice. There's a question in the chat. What about the disdain with the apostrophe? Okay, with the apostrophe above the I, can you please explain what difference that makes? And it should sound like. Okay, so good question in the chat. I'm going to take a moment to explain this. There's a couple different markers in the Tlingit language, and we have to distinguish them. So the question was, okay, you see an apostrophe here, and we're practicing pinched letters. Sometimes in Tlingit, you also see a marker above vowels, like E's and I's. And so the example was the I in disdain. So I'm going to show you a slide with multiple words so that we can compare. And this is just one example of a couple different markers, and they're different and they have different functions. So one example of a pinched letter is this apostrophe in Quan. So you pinch this letter by making it sound really sharp. Quan. Um,
One.
uh, and then you also see in this word, there's a marker above the A, which is a vowel. A, E, I, O, U, those are vowels. They're just vocalized with your throat. There's a marker above it, and that lets you know that it's high tone. It's a completely different function from the apostrophe you see in Quan. So an apostrophe in Quan lets you know to pinch the sound. A tone marker above the lets you know to raise the tone of your voice.
Ah.
Good. And so that's a short explanation of the difference between these markers. And thank you for asking that. And then there's another comment in the chat. I believe this pinch is in my name. CA is how we think it's spelled, but I've always wondered if it's actually EA. Awesome. Okay. Shoot me an email, Cecilia, and I can look this up. We can talk about it outside of class so that.
Thank you, Anna.
Okay. Awesome. Let's do a couple more words. Okay, so back where we left off, repeat after me. Tsi.
T.
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 Eh.
Oh.
And then, oops, I pushed the wrong button. I'm sorry. How do I, oh, I can move. There's a button in my way. Sorry, guys. This word is for wild rose, and there's a pinched K at the front, so this K is going to be really sharp sounding. Repeat after me. Kinchei.
J.
A. Kim and
Good.
K.
Uh, again, repeat after me. Kinchei.
K.
Kinchei.
Can you do that one more time, Anna, please?
Uh, let's do just the first part, the K-I-N, it's a pinched K. Repeat after me. Kin.
In,
In.
in,
It's almost like when you're shutting a door and it clicks shut, that loud, you want like a click, loud, sharp sound here.
in,
Uh-huh. In.
in,
And then the second half, che.
che, che, oops.
One, one, one more time. Che.
Che,
And the
che,
whole word, and the whole word, kinchei.
che.
Eh.
That's weird that they would have a I and a Y and an I together.
Mm-hmm. What this does, so you have this A sound in che, and then you have an extra YI. You just gotta stretch your mouth a little bit for that Y. Che yi.
Che, che,
Good. Uh, let's do it again. Che
che,
yi.
che.
Che yi. Good.
I
And the
feel
whole
like
word.
he's doing a yo-yo movement.
Uh-huh. That's an interesting way to describe it. Yeah, that's good. And let's do it one more time. Che yi.
Che.
Good. Good job. One more just for practice. And you don't have to master all these today. I just want to give us lots of practice as we continue our reading and pronunciation. And this word is actually comes from the sound it makes when you bite an apple. So it kind of like when you pinch into the meat and the juice and it makes like a sound. Um, that's the name for apple. So repeat after me. Uh, and
Uh,
again, yeah, one more time. Uh,
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 the pinched X, it sounds good. And sometimes when people are starting out, they'll just make a K sound because it sounds a little bit similar to a K.
mm-hmm.
Um, but you're not quite, when you make a K sound, you're touching the top roof of your mouth with the top of your
Uh,
tongue. You're not quite closing it all the way when you make a pinched X. So it's uh,
uh,
uh, good job.
I'm glad we don't have spelling tests.
You are?
Oh, I'm glad we don't have spelling tests. I
Oh,
would fail
okay.
miserably.
Well, you know me. I like to challenge you, so I hope I don't put one in. No, I'm teasing. I feel
Oh,
like we've done them before in here and you did really good. Not tests, but practices.
when we were doing the identifying the face, like the ears, the nose, the eyes, and the mouth,
Uh-huh. Yep,
we
that's
did
right.
tests on those and how to, like you would bring up shots and go, "What's this?" And then we have to say it.
Yeah, you did good on those. Okay, so we practiced some pinched letter words. Now we're going to identify the pinched letters in a sentence. And so this first one I'll read to you. Yi go a yach kwan. And
Yigua-yah-kwan.
good job. Go ahead and everybody go unmute your mics and repeat after me this whole phrase. Yi go a yach kwan. Yeah. Okay. Where's the pinched letter in this phrase?
The X.
Uh-huh. Which one?
The second one.
Okay. Yep, the second one in Quinn. And so because of that, I can hear you guys. You sound good. You're making it sound sharp. You're pinching it. And let's do just this word. Repeat after me. Juan.
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 Good. And let's practice this whole phrase 2 words at a time. So these first 2 words, repeat after me. Yi go a.
Yigua.
Yigua.
Good. Uh,
Yigua.
good. Again,
Yigua.
yi go a.
Yigua.
Yigua.
Good. The second half, you're gonna make an underline X in the back of your throat. Repeat after me. Yach.
Yeah.
Yach.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. In the beginning Tlingit workbook, Khune calls this part of your throat or mouth the snoring zone. So where you make this underline X happens back there, and repeat after me. Yach.
Yach.
Yeah.
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 Good. And then you're going to come back to the top, the roof of your mouth for this pinched X. It's not underlined, so it's up here. And repeat after me. Juan.
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 Okay.
Juan.
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 So these 2 words back to back, you're going to go from the snoring zone when you say yuck, and then you're just going to gently transition and flex this top part of your mouth for Juan. So let's try these 2 words together, nice and slow. Repeat after me. Yuck, Juan.
Yeah.
Yach.
Yeah.
Juan.
Hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
One more time.
Juan.
Juan.
Uh-huh. Repeat after me. Yuck, Juan.
Yeah.
Juan.
Juan.
Yeah. Juan.
Job. And the whole phrase. Yigoa, yuck, Juan.
Yigua.
Yigua. Juan.
Juan.
Yigua.
Yeah.
Juan.
Okay, good.
Yigua. Juan.
Okay. Good job. This means have strength and courage, all of you. So you're talking to multiple people. That's why you use this ye. Multiple people, ye.
How would you say it if you're speaking to someone just by themselves,
Uh-huh, good
like
question.
on one?
I'll put it on the board. So if you're talking to one person, um, I'll take out this all of you and just have strength and courage. If you're talking to one person, the ye changes to eh.
Eh.
Yeah. So if you're telling one person, you would say eh. So let's do a comparison. The first one, talking to multiple people, repeat after me. Yi go a yech Juan.
Yigua.
Yigua. Juan.
Oh, you're talking to one person. Ik go a yech Juan.
Yigua.
Juan.
Yigua. Juan.
Good. And again, ik go a yech Juan.
Yigua.
Yigua. Juan.
Okay. Good job. Okay, let's look at this next sentence that's a little bit longer. It means your grandparents are really listening to you now. Do you guys see any pinched letters in this phrase?
Yes.
Where are they?
After the second X in X, it has wussy right there.
Uh-huh. This,
Underline XEIT and then over then the K and the LEELK.
yep. So we have a pinched letter here. I'm going to change the color so it'll really stand out for us. And we have a pinched letter here. I change the color. And how do you know that these are pinched letters looking at them?
Of the apostrophe.
Yeah, oh wait, there's an apostrophe after them. So we'll make them sound nice and sharp. This word, tlishko, repeat after me. Tlishko.
Gli-
Yeah, good. Tlishko is like grandparent. And if you're saying all of your grandparents, then it would turn to these three words. Repeat after me. Yihlich kohas.
Uhas.
Good. Make that K sound nice and sharp. Repeat after me. Yihlich kohas.
Uhas.
Job. And then this other word uh, has to do with the mouth. And it's when someone's listening to you in Tlingit, you specify to their mouth. And so repeat after me. Eight.
A.
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 Good.
A.
Good. Ah. So this would be a more advanced sound. So if you're new, just be patient with yourself is a long-term goal. But it's underlined, so it'll happen in your snoring zone, and it's pinched, so you're gonna
A.
make it sound sharp and snappy. And repeat after me. Eight.
A.
Hey.
Eight.
A.
A.
Good. Good. So, yeah, your grandparents are really listening to you now. And the whole phrase, you don't have to repeat after me if you don't want to. It's a long one, but you're also welcome to. Yishishkohascha yichethaswusiach yidat.
He.
Yislesh Kuhas.
Uhas.
Yahi.
Hey. Hot.
Hate. Has.
Who
Usi.
thought you
Idat.
Good. That was a challenge.
Wow.
Yeah,
Where do you take the breath, Anna? Where do you take the breath before you say this?
good question. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna put
Because
it.
I run out of before I even get to the key task.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put a symbol for where I take my breath because I'm really conscious about breathing when I'm speaking. And when you're speaking Tlingit, sometimes too, if you're new and you feel nervous at all, my tendency is to want to like hold my breath and get it out as fast as I can. But actually, what you want to do is relax and move slowly. And the best way to do that is focus on your breath. So, um, let me see if I can find a shape to stick in here. Maybe this kind of looks like breath. I'm just gonna see.
He. He. Look.
Okay. I don't know if it's gonna let me do this. No. Okay.
He.
I'll
I
just
say
put like,
he.
yeah. I guess I'll just put a little underline where I breathe. So I'll take one before ye, and then I would say these three words together make a phrase that means your grandparents. Ye kohas. And then I would take another breath. Yishish
Fish.
kohaska. Actually, I'll do it
Kuhas.
after cha. Yishish
Shish,
kohaska.
shi,
He. Look.
shish,
Yislesh.
Ah. He.
Yislesh
I'd say do
Kuhas.
it
Ha.
after ye.
Ye. Slate.
yish,
Ha.
kuhas, ha,
Usi. Ach.
U. Us.
yi, e,
Ek. Et.
Good.
u,
Yeah. So
u,
let's practice this just first part. Take a breath and then say Yishish kohascha and then take a breath. So repeat after me. Yishish kohascha.
He. Leash.
Yislesh
yish,
Kuhas. Ha.
kuhas, ha,
And
Yislesh
then
Kuhas. Ha.
good. And then you're gonna do, I don't know if I like that underline. Sorry, I'm going on a total tangent because I want to figure out what symbol to use. Yeah, I like these slashes better. The next one, I would probably say these one, two, three, four words together. Repeat after me. Ye taswusi ach.
He.
yi, ke,
He. Hasi.
ha,
Usi. Ach.
yi, ke, as, is, ku, ha.
Eh,
Huh?
Uh-huh. And then you're gonna
I'm sorry, I can't.
take a breath, and then say this last word. Ye dat.
Ye.
Dat.
Good. Um, yeah, knowing where you're taking a breath is important to sound natural as we progress and try to sound like the birth speakers and the people these quotes came from, if you listen to elder speakers, they take a breath and say a phrase, and then they'll even take a breath and stop and thinking about what they're going to say next. And so it just ends up you having this really beautiful cadence that you can tell they're stopping, breathing, and thinking about what they're saying. Um, and it
Oops.
gives you a nice little time to breathe. That is such a good question. Are there any thoughts or questions about that?
Mm.
Okay. Always remember to breathe.
Always important.
Yep. All right, let's do a little review, and then I have some new material for you. But we've done these ones for a couple weeks now, so this first one is clams, and we have a pinched letter. Where's the pinched letter in this word?
And
Uh-huh. Yep, at the end we have a pinched L. So I want to hear the bubbles in this, and repeat after me. God,
God, God,
good. Again, God,
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 Next one, baby clams. Z.
Z, Z,
This is a pinched and rounded X, so it's in addition to being a pinched, you have a W after. Means just means you round your lips if you see the W at the end. So one more time. Z.
Z,
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 Uh, Next one, Yashu shade.
Yasu,
Yahlu,
yeah,
Shade,
flute.
Yasu,
Yeah.
Shade,
Hey.
Is it
Good.
flute
Shade,
like fireweed flute, or is it
Y-
different? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, that's a good question. Jamie Ann brought that up last week too. Yashu shade. If you look at it in the dictionary, it has to do with being under the fireweed, where the fireweed is. And that's the name for
Oh,
cockles. So yeah, shush is Tlingit for fireweed,
Yah,
and it's in this word.
you from All American?
What's that? Okay, let's do this word one more time. Yashu
Excuse me,
shade.
sir. Are you from All American? Oh, okay. Thank you.
Someone's at a restaurant. Okay, repeat after me. Yashu shade.
Yasu, Shade,
Hey,
Yasu,
Um,
Shade,
okay.
Yahlu.
So using these in a sentence, if someone asks you, what do you, what do you see? Repeat after me. Da sa iya tin.
Tasa,
Tasa,
Tasa
Iatin,
Iatin.
Again, das. Da sa iya tin.
Tasa,
Da sa
Tasa
iya tin.
Iatin.
Good. And I see a clam. Got ha tin.
God,
Dasatin.
Again, da sa iya tin.
Tasa,
Dasa Iatin.
Got ha tin.
God,
Dasatin.
Mhm. Zi ha tin.
Z, Ati,
Zikatin.
Yasu she ha tin.
Yah,
Yasu, Shade, Katin,
Dasatin.
One more time. Da sa iya tin.
Tasa,
Dasa,
Dasa
Iatin,
Iatin.
Got ha tin.
God,
Gosh,
Dasatin.
Gosh, Katin,
Zi ha tin.
D,
E, Katin,
Dasatin.
Yasu she ha tin.
Yah,
Yasu, Shade, Katin,
Dasatin.
Uh, I think if you guys were talking to an elder about what you see, I think they would understand you clearly because you're also taking your time and making all the sounds. And that really helps elders be able to understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Usually.
All right.
Oh,
The new vocab that you guys picked, there's four of them from our poster. First
niche.
one, first one means beach, and repeat after me. Niche.
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 Good. This one's pretty straightforward. Long, low, E. Repeat after me. Niche.
Niche.
Next one means ocean. Repeat after me. Eight. Teeny.
A.
Teeny.
Teeny.
Where's the pinched letter in this one?
After that, L.
We have a pinched L. And let's do just that word, focusing on the pinched L. Repeat after me. Eight.
A.
Eight.
Good. And put it together. Eight. Teeny.
A.
Eight.
Teeny.
Teeny.
Okay. So first one, niche.
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 Eight. Teeny.
Eight.
Teeny.
Next one means moon. Dis.
This.
This.
Yes.
Yeah, you sound good. Again, dis.
This.
And back to the top, niche.
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 Eight. Teeny.
A.
Teeny.
I cannot do the bubbles.
Next one, dis.
This.
This.
And then the last one you guys picked is moonlight. Dis.
As.
This.
This.
Good. The Tlingit L. Repeat after me just these first two letters. Good. And take your time on this L when you pronounce it and repeat after me. Dis.
This.
This.
Like, you sound good.
Anna, why don't we use the slash through the L like they do in Dene?
Yeah, good question. The what do you call it? The standard Tlingit L is already unvoiced. So you already don't activate your voice box.
Okay.
Yeah, if it appears after like a T, like in displain, um, it's okay if it's gonna naturally become vocalized, but
Mhm.
you don't need to worry too much about it because that will happen. Your voice will just automatically voice it because you're making a sound after.
Mhm.
But since there aren't really voiced L's as default, then they just put an L and don't put a slash through it.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about it. It's always just that.
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
you see it,
not always, but it is just that.
yep. Yeah, it's
Okay.
just a way of writing it to make it easy. So if you see an L, you should default to the sound. Good question. And let's do these one more time. Repeat after me. Niche.
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 Mhm. Eight. Teeny.
It.
A.
Teeny.
Teeny.
This.
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 Good.
This.
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 Dasa iya teen.
Das.
Asa.
Teeny.
Niche.
Niche.
Teeny.
Niche.
Big
Ach.
A.
A
Big
teeny.
A. Good job. I forgot I was going to do that too, and it was fun. Repeat after me. Niche. Teen.
Niche.
Niche.
Teeny.
Teeny.
Good. And just for fun, how do you spell niche?
N.
N-E-E.
E-E-C-H.
Good
With
memory.
yeah.
Good memory. That's perfect. Repeat after me. Niche. Teen.
Niche.
Teeny.
Okay. And repeat after me. Da sa iatin.
Da
Da
Sa
Yes.
iatin.
iatin.
A
I.
A.
B high teen. Oh,
Good.
A
And just for fun, this isn't a
E.
test. How do you spell eight?
E I L sharp
Good.
and guillotine is H-E-E
Eight.
And
I.
I.
And I.
Yeah.
Good. And repeat after me.
Ni.
Repeat after me. Eight. Hini
A.
chatin.
A.
Ini I.
Katin.
Good. So back to the question. Da sa iatin.
Da
Da sa
Sa iatin.
iatin.
Nich chatin.
Ni
Ni.
Katin.
Eight. Hini chatin.
A
A.
Ni.
Katin.
Good. And the question again. Da sa iatin.
Da
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 sa
sa
iatin.
iatin.
What's this?
atin.
This. Katin.
Iatin.
Good. And how do you spell this?
D-I-S with
Good.
a hyphen over the I.
Yep, a high tone I. Good. Repeat after me. Dis chatin.
This.
This
Katin.
iatin.
Back to the top. Da sa iatin.
Da
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 sa
sa
iatin.
iatin.
Nich chatin.
ni
Ni.
Nich. Katin.
Katin.
Eight. Hini chatin.
A.
Eight.
Ni.
Katin.
Dis chatin.
This
This. Katin.
Question again. Da sa iatin.
Da
da
sa iatin.
Iatin.
What's this one?
This.
Desatin.
Okay. Dis chatin. How do you spell this?
D-I-S
This. D-I-L.
D-I-L.
Oh,
Hey, repeat after me. This chatin.
this.
Desatin.
Good. Any questions on these? You guys are good sports.
It,
Go ahead.
and I might have a question that maybe comes like, I don't know, lessons down the line. But how do you identify the verb? Like
Uh-huh.
teen, like for the purpose of conjugating, like it doesn't work like how a Latin language would work, but maybe this is the question we come back to.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know we
Okay.
have like a verb dictionary and it's easy to look up verbs, but knowing how to conjugate them.
Mm-hmm. So, for people who are new, the verb dictionary that Cecilia is talking about looks like this. It's in our class resources folder. And I'm gonna put together, I'll plan a lesson around this because it will take me some time to think about what's a good way to explain this. But one thing I will point out is the verb roots. So, 59.
Like, what is the singular verb? Is there a singular verb just to see without?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's a good question. So if I am wanting to learn Tlingit and I want to know, well, what does it mean? How do you say to see in Tlingit? If you open the verb dictionary and look on the side on this bookmarks tab, There's two sections. One is you starting with the English word, the other one is starting with the Tlingit word. We're starting with the English word to see, and we want to know how to say that. So I drop this little drop down arrow, and it shows me all the letters of the English alphabet. I go to S for C, and I'm going to zoom in so it's a little bit easier to see. And I'm going to search for C. And I'm going to kind of scroll through till I get to the English entry, SEEC. And just bear with me. There's going to be various meanings, and what I like about this resource is it has example sentences. But something to think about is what we call the verb theme. It's written here. So you see to perceive, general, often abstract, and it has the general verb theme, basically how it's put together, ya, teen. And these sounds will change. What will stay the same is the ending, the last sound, and this is the verb root, teen. So when we say dasa ia teen, this is the verb root teen, to see. Ia teen is you see, ha teen is I see. So as you know, same in English, we change the sounds before the verb root to give it different meanings. And so you have different example sentences here. Here's the one I see. I can see in my mind's eye how I'm going to make it. That's kind of a complex sentence, but the I can see part. Khatin. Another access point, if you're wanting to look at verbs, is the Tlingit verb database. And this was put together by Carrie Eggleston. You can just Google Tlingit verbs, and it's on this UAF Alaska Native Knowledge Network website. If you click it, I like to start in the Tlingit index. And what this does is give me a little more familiarity because with verb roots, because all of the verbs listed here, verbs are words that can be a state of being, an action, and they each end with a sound called the verb root. So these are parts that come at the end of the word. So let's look at that same one, to see, teen. So if I expand by clicking on teen, I can see a lot of different options. Just like in English, you can change all the sounds that come before the root to give it different meaning. To see something, I'm going to click on this one, see it or perceive it. And I can access it even as a beginner just by looking at the English meaning I'm going for and being like, oh, okay, chatin means I can see it. Iatin means you can see it. Ayatin means they can sing it, a singular they. So this is where I would start. But yeah, I'm gonna plan this for a lesson for one of our future classes. Do you have like any follow-up questions for that?
Not necessarily. I'm glad to see the resource because I do want to create like I don't know, almost like an index card that says like I, we, they, them, us. You know what I'm saying? Or what it would
Mm-hmm.
be together, like what the root would be before the verb,
Mm-hmm.
just so I can get that placed in my mind. But yeah, thank you.
Ah, okay.
I see, you
I'll
see, that see, we all see together.
yeah, I'll incorporate some of this into our lessons too. Good question. Any more questions? Awesome.
And
So,
you need to send you some new pictures of the moon.
oh, I forgot to open it. Thank you. I'll look at it after class. That's something fun. And we're kind of revisiting our talk. So last spring we tracked the moon phase and we learned some phrases for talking about the moon. And we're kind of coming back to that, especially because we're talking about digging cockles and clams, and those are largely affected by the moon and tides. So there are a couple phrases that I want us to learn. As we look at this poster that we're working on this term, we see there's a full moon in it. And there are a few other things that I have planned for us to talk about things in this picture. People in the background, like what are these beings in the background? The tide is out. And I want us to revisit some of those so that as we learn to talk about an image and what's going on, we can describe what's going on. So one of them,
And
go
I
ahead.
did send you a link to the Tlingit that live in or the Salish that are in Washington
Hmm.
State
Hmm.
on cockles and how they
Oh, cool.
how they know that there's a cockle in the sand.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
I sent it to you via email.
Okay. Yeah, I'm behind on my emails, but I will check it out after.
But it's in English, not in Tlingit.
Okay. All right, let's practice this phrase. We have a couple more minutes and then I'm going to let you go. But it's a full moon and we want to say that. So this first word we know means moon. Repeat after me. Dis.
This
And then this next two words mean it's full when you're talking about the moon. And it's let's start at the end and work our way there. So at the very end, it's W, high tone A, T. Repeat after me. What?
what
Another W, A before that. Start with this first W. What?
what
What?
Now add a good. Now add a ya in front of it. Ya, what?
Yeah, what?
what
Again, ya, what?
yeah
What?
Good. And then this word that comes before it implies that the action is complete. Yun.
Yan.
Yan.
Good. Now say the whole two words. Yun ya what?
Yan.
What?
And the whole phrase. Dis yun ya what?
This
What?
One more. Oops.
oh
Oopsie. One more time. Dis yun ya what?
this
Yan. What?
Like,
yeah what
Good. So we did a lot today. Your guys' pronunciation is sounding really good to me. You're good sports about memory exercises, filling in the blank, and good memory with the vocab. So I'm pretty excited. I'm going to end there so that you have a couple minutes to rest before your next thing. But looking ahead for our next classes, we're going to start to put these phrases into conversation. These ones we've done. What do you see? I see Yashu shade. And we'll start talking about I see the moon. How is the moon? It's full. Just to give you a sneak peek of the things we'll be doing looking ahead. Um,
I thought that was funny when you said how is the moon when the translator, I'm like how is it, it's kind of sound like how is the moon feeling
yeah.
round.
Yeah. Okay. Um,
Homework.
that's it. But goodness cheese, Johan. I'll see you all next week on Wednesday. See you, Kwasatine.
Goodness
Anna.
cheese. How do you do the hearts?
I don't know. I really like them though.
You want to do something
react.
crazy, Anna?
Huh?
I went to the Truth and Reconciliation, and every child was it yesterday?